read your textbook yet?
I did, but I just didn't understand anything what I just read.
Why not?
It's just boring.
Well, that's too bad. You get in there and read it over and over again until you get it.
Do you read material over and over only to find your mind wanders? Do you ever spend minutes and hours reading the same passages repeatedly only to find you don't know any of the information? Do you only read for words and not meaning? Well, if you do, then you need the Annotation Revelation. Now, here to explain the Annotation Revelation is Christy and Diana.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our new exciting Annotation Revelation! Please help me welcome back our special guest, Diana!
Hi! Hello everyone! Hello Christy!
It's so good to have you!
Thank you, thank you. It is so good to be here. I really enjoyed sharing my time with you and your viewers.
Oh, that's so sweet of you! Well, I don't know about you, but I am so ready to continue learning about the amazing and revolutionary Annotation Revelation!
Well then, let's get started! First, let's do a quick recap of our last session. We talked about annotation and informational text. We also said that Annotation Revelation was good for both literary and informational text, and anyone could use it.
That's right. We also went over the first 3 steps in annotating called
MAD-VIPS or MAD-VIPS.
MAD-VIPS. Such a cool name.
Do you remember the MAD or MAD part of MAD-VIPS?
Oh, let's see. Viewers, I may need your help with this. Okay, MAD. The M is for main ideas.
Yes, good. Keep going.
The A is for answer. No. Asking questions.
Very good.
And the D is for, oh my goodness. Come on, viewers. I need some help. What is it? Oh, that's right. Details.
Great job, everyone. Now remember, we are actively reading the passage and making notes or annotating as we read. We also need to remember to put the information we gather in the margins of the passage or on sticky notes or in a notebook. We don't want to forget what we have determined.
So what is next, Diana?
Next, we move to the VIPs. And yes, they are very important parts. But that is not what VIPs is short for. The V is for vocabulary. Often in informational text, we read words that we are unfamiliar with, and we tend to skip over them. Big mistake. The reader needs to circle, underline, or highlight these words, and then look for the meaning or examples in the passage using context clues. If the reader does not find the meaning, they need to put a question mark by that word and look it up later in a dictionary to ensure full meaning of the passage.
You know, I think I've done that before. Just skipped over a word. I don't know.
Most people do that. And they don't realize how important that vocabulary word may be to the passage.
Good point. What else?
Next is I. I is for important information. Now, I include the word important because sometimes there are things in a text that are not essential for understanding. So I include important information. This could be dates, statistics, facts, really anything that adds to new understanding to the passage. There is the P for punctuation, patterns, and predictions. You may use all or only one of these though.
Why is punctuation important?
Very good question. And the answer is it a question, or is it a statement, or is it something else entirely? The answer is essential to complete understanding of a passage. We all know we need to recognize patterns. It is something we do from the time we are little. In active reading, we look for patterns in the text. This helps us to determine the text structure and how the passage is organized.
Could you give us an example?
Well, yes. Do you repeatedly see the words similar, compare, difference, contrast, however, on the other hand, alike, differ? If so, you are seeing a pattern. That pattern of word choice means that you are using a comparison-contrast text structure.
Oh, I get it. Different text structures have different words and phrases that hint towards its structure and what is important.
Absolutely. Determining text structure helps you to know what the information is for. Now, predictions are primarily used in fiction, determining what the reader thinks might happen in the story. Finally, there is the S for summarize. Summaries answer who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Oh, the 5 W's and the 1 H.
That's right. This is especially good for fiction, but it does work for informational text too. Although more focus may be on the what, the how, and the why. Once again, you need to remember to write the information in the margins or on paper.
This is a lot of information. Great information, but a lot.
True, it really is. That is why you remember MAD-VIPS or MAD-VIPS. You will remember better how to actively read any passage. And there you have Annotation Revelation.
This has been great, and once again, it's been wonderful having you here to explain all this to us. Our time is up, but I would like to say thank you to Diana for joining us, and thank you viewers for being such a great audience. Remember to use Annotation Revelations when reading, and you too can make our reading revolutionary. Until next time, goodbye. Everyone read on.
Goodbye.
Three, two, one, action.
What are you doing?
Got it on camera.
No! I'm waiting! The fire's waiting! Okay! It's so hot in here! Okay, we'll stand up! Let's do this again!
I got zoomed in on you, man.
Okay. Alright.
It is so good to have you.
Thank you, Christy. It is so good to be here. I've really enjoyed sharing with you and your viewers.
Yeah, we're redoing that.
Yes,
Just skipped over a word? I don't know.
most people do that. And they don't realize how important that vocabulary word may be to the passage.
Good point. What else?
Was good for both literary and informational text, and anyone could use it.
That's
3, 2, 1, action.
That's right. We also went over the first 3 steps in annotating called
MAD, VIPs or MAD-VIPS.
Guess what? We're starting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I